Hello, and welcome to Soul Messages. Today's message is one of support and guidance from your celestial family. This is a timeless message. Use this message as a tool to go within and ask your soul for more clarification. Thank you for joining me today. In this first card, we see that your celestial family is coming through loud and clear. They want to help. They want to connect with you. They want to offer you guidance. They want to offer you support. But we need to remember that the only way to receive that guidance, to receive that support from our angels, from our guides, from our higher self, from even our passed on loved ones, our ancestors, they can only guide us and support us if we ask for help. So they're there waiting for us to say, help me, I need help, I need support, I need guidance. And they will immediately step in for us. But what we forget is that we have free will. And unless we ask for help, we won't get it. Now, the other thing is that many times we'll ask for help and we will say, yes, please help me with this. I need help with this new job, or I need help with school, or I need help with this relationship. But the thing is that many times we're not letting go. We're not letting go, and we're not allowing for that help to actually happen. We are holding on so tight, and we have this preconceived notion of what that help is supposed to look like. When we ask for help, we just have to let it go. We have to let go of holding on so tightly and of bending things to our will, of trying to make it into what we think it should be. Just letting go and releasing, letting go of that restraint that we have on whatever the issue is. And since this is a collective reading, it will be different for each one of you. But your celestial family is there, ready to step in, ready to help, ready to support, ready to guide, as long as you ask for help. And once you do ask for help, then just release it. Just let it go. And be grateful. Be thankful. Be thankful that it is already being resolved. It is already being taken care of. So connect in and listen to the messages that are being sent. Because again, messages aren't going to sometimes be the way we expect them. They can be in many different, given to us, say, by a song, opening to a book, a particular page in a book. Someone says something and it just, all of a sudden, it clicks for you. That's letting go and just being open to receiving, being open to accepting that guidance, that support. How beautiful. Card 44, a master number, divine presence, the force of love and creation. That's you. That's you. You are love. You are a creator. And you're surrounded by so much love, so much support from the universe, spirit, source, your celestial family. You are that within you. And going within ourselves is rediscovering who we truly are. The answers that we seek, all that we feel that we need to look outside of ourselves, is actually within us. And sometimes we have such a fear of going within because we have literally been taught that all the answers exist outside of us. We do not have the capability of going within because it's a space that is not filled with answers. It is a space that is filled with questions and uncertainty. Yet it's the other way around. Because no one but you knows what you need, knows you well enough, holds you with so much love, so much compassion. But your soul does, and it's within you. Going inside, what does that mean? It's so abstract. Going inside your heart, where your soul resides, and feeling held, feeling that enormous love that your soul has. And listening to the answers to those questions, feeling that support, not only from the outside with your celestial family, but from the inside, from your own soul, because you're completely connected to your celestial family. Teacher, learning a new path. It's time for you to go within yourself and expand on the knowledge of yourself. And you have assistance, you have a whole celestial family that's coming in to support you, to guide you on this path that's opening up for you, that you're ready to take. You're embarking on new lessons, on new experiences. You're basically coming to a close of lessons that you've already learned, experiences that have already served you and provided you with all the tools that you need to embark on this new path. And you are receiving so much help. You have all the support, all the guidance behind you to teach you new ways of doing things, new ways of being. So you are supported. Just new lessons are coming in because the old ones have been completed and you're just moving on to new lessons. And you are completely supported on this new path that you're about to embark on. How exciting! The next cards that we're going to be taking from are from the Self-Forgiveness Oracle deck, Love Your Ego Edition. I forgive myself for thinking that I cannot find belonging by being true to who I am. I choose to believe that the more I make time to understand myself, the more easily I step into the experience of intimate connection. Again, this is a beautiful message of going within, seeking the answers from within, truly stepping into who and what you are, not what others expect you to be, not what society expects you to be, but the person that you choose to be. You are safe. You are safe within yourself. You are safe to love yourself. You are safe to be yourself and express yourself. And you have support and guidance from your celestial family. All you need to do is ask for it. Ask for that support, for that guidance. It's there for you. All you need to do is ask. To gain more love, more acceptance, more understanding for self. And you do that by going within and being with yourself. The next card, I forgive myself for mistaking confusion for a lack of direction or ambition. I choose to believe that confusion is a divinely orchestrated invitation to create clarity so that I may passionately participate in the creation of the life I want. This is simply reiterating the message that has been coming through of going within, being the person that you choose to be, finding your true self. And how do you do that? By stepping within, by going in your heart, sitting with yourself, not being afraid of what you will find, because what you will find is absolute unconditional love. It is ego that really masks that love for anger, judgment, because we have some limiting beliefs that we're holding from others in society that had their own expectations, their own biases. But we have to go within ourselves to find what we really want, what we really choose, what direction, what path we want to embark on. Because we are filled with that love. We are the ones creating our lives, and we are so supported, we are so guided by our celestial family, by our soul. All we need to do is listen. All we need to do is ask for help when we have that confusion, because the clarity will come, but we just need to listen. I forgive myself for not making the changes I know would better support me in the realization of my desires. I choose to believe that deeper comfort and fulfillment await me, and I may effortlessly receive them both once I surrender to the shift required to get there. What is that shift? That shift is turning within, going in your heart, trusting your soul, trusting your wants, your needs, trusting your path, trusting that you are on the right path, that what you are choosing, that the person that you are choosing to become is the person that you wish to be, not the person that others want for you, because that is not fulfilling you. That is not allowing you to reach your realizations or your desires. That is someone else's desire. That is someone else's wish. That is someone else's dreams. What are yours? What are your dreams? What are your desires? It's taking baby steps towards that. But in the first one, it has to be finding clarity of what it is that you want, of the person that you are. Not what we carry from others, but what we truly have within us. What makes us the person we are. And that is through the connection with your soul. That is through the connection with you. And of course, your celestial family is there to guide you. Your angels, your higher self, your guides, your ancestors. But you need to first step into yourself, and you do that by going into your heart. Your heart is where your soul resides. Your heart is where your truth lies. And asking for that clarity, asking for that assistance, asking for that support. Because you're ready. You're ready to embark on this new path. I forgive myself for feeling as though I should not have experiences that only I seem to benefit from. I choose to believe that when I give myself permission to independently explore my desires, I am able to return to my loved ones with a renewed passion. It's important to take care of ourselves. It's important to fulfill our dreams, our desires. That does not represent selfishness. That doesn't represent a lack of love for others. That doesn't represent a lack of compassion or care for others. But we have to take care of ourselves. We have to be the ones that are able to say, I give myself permission to have this experience, to enjoy my life, to feel love for myself, to feel compassion for myself, to care for myself. When we do that, we filled our cup. When we do that, we have really gone to a place of finding what is important to us. And from there, we're able to give so much more to others. Sometimes we consider it is selfish to do things for ourselves, to do things that are for the benefit of ourselves. But when we take care of ourselves, when we nurture ourselves, we're able to give so much more to others. We must be aware of when we feel depleted, when we feel tired, when we feel that we have gone beyond and extended ourselves to a point of exhaustion. We shouldn't power through that. We should stop, regroup, take care of ourselves. That is part of what we need to continue on. And that is when we need to go within ourselves to replenish that energy, to replenish that love, to provide that self-care. And when most of all, when we can ask for support and assistance from our celestial family. Forgive myself for avoiding the experience of that which is new and unknown. I choose to believe that when I accept life's invitation to try something I have not yet experienced, I discover an even deeper connection with the miraculous complexity of my being. It's really a matter of going within and exploring that new adventure, that new invitation to step onto a new journey, a new lesson, a new path, to know that you are capable, to know that you are supported, that you are guided, and that stepping into new experiences and the unknown is safe. That you are capable and have all the tools necessary to step into that unknown, to create a deeper connection with yourself, with your soul, to learn what your purpose, what your path is, to explore that. It is not a matter of being selfish. It is not a matter of letting others down. It is not a matter of not being there for others. It is a matter of being there for you, of going within yourself and trusting that as you do, you will gain more. You will learn more. You will be able to give more. But first, you must give that to yourself. I forgive myself for shaming another's ability to effortlessly and endlessly receive from their environment. I choose to believe that when I allow myself to receive without reflexively giving back, I am replenished with the resources I need to give more freely. We have this notion that it is selfish for us to receive, that we need to basically give, 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 give to the point of depletion. And that is something that we need to pride ourselves in, because we're being selfless, we're being compassionate, we're giving to others, and that is our purpose, to give to the point of depletion. And sometimes when we see others receive so effortlessly, we may consider them as selfish, self-centered, for taking what is being given to them so effortlessly. Yet, it is a limiting belief that we have that we're not allowed to receive, that we're not allowed to have. That if I have and I just receive, then that makes me a bad person. That makes me a selfish person. And I am supposed to go without in order to be this selfless, good person, good individual. But yet, if I go without, then there's going to come a moment when I'm depleted, when I have nothing to give. And we get there sometimes from exhaustion, from overworking, from going and trying to accomplish things, whether it be in school, at work, in our home. We're always going above and beyond. The expectation is go above and beyond, because then you have been good enough. Then you will be worthy. No, we're always worthy. We're always worthy. It's ego. It's the limiting beliefs that we've basically acquired from society, from family. And everyone has been doing the best that they can with the tools that they've had, but we now have to rise above that and go one step further and begin to go within ourselves and nurture and care for ourselves, and know that by receiving, I am replenishing what I have, to be able to then give even more, because I have more to give, because I have taken care of myself. It's the same situation. Someone in your home catches a cold, and you go and you take care of them, and then you catch a cold, and the cold seems to circle around the whole house. Well, you can no longer continue to take care of another person because you don't have the energy, you don't have the ability or the strength to be able to do so. And at that point, that person that is now better is able to come in and take that role of caregiver, possibly to the two other people that are getting sick. But you can't then take care of the next person that is getting sick if you're too sick to even take care of yourself. So again, it's that receiving to self first. It's that giving to self first. It's that accepting that that person that is now well and is capable of taking care of you now, it's not being done because you took care of them so they have to pay you back. No, it's being done because they feel better. Now they can provide that care that love, that compassion. And you can just sit back and receive that and get better and feel as your energy, your health comes back. And yes, they're taking care of someone else as well that is now sick, but they have the energy. They were able to receive, recover, feel better, and now they can step in. And it really is us learning to receive, learning to go within, learning to give ourselves permission to fulfill our needs, our dreams, our wants, and to receive. Freedom, boundless freedom surges through me. Again, it's reiterating the message that has been coming through from the beginning. Allow yourself to break free from the limiting beliefs. Allow yourself to find what truly brings you joy, happiness. Allow yourself to explore this new path. Allow yourself to ask for assistance from your celestial family. That will give you the freedom to be you, the freedom to embark on this new path of being that person that you truly wish to be, of caring for yourself, of loving yourself, of accepting yourself. I love how beautifully the message just keeps on getting reiterated. Surrender. All is well. I surrender to my inner guidance. All is well. When you go within, when you truly give to yourself, when you nurture yourself, when you take care of yourself, when you stop trying to meet other people's standards, expectations, wants for your life, it's your life, it's your path. The dreams that you have are yours. No one else can live them for you. The dreams that another have are theirs, and they're the only ones that can fulfill them. They're the only ones that can make them a reality. The same thing goes for you. You're the only one that can make your dreams a reality. And you can. You can make all your dreams into reality. But you need to go within, to be with yourself, to find that clarity within yourself. And once you do, surrender to what your soul has to say. Surrender to the help, the support, the assistance from your celestial family. And listen. Listen, because you are always receiving messages. But sometimes the ego's voice is so loud because the ego shouts. The ego doesn't speak gently and softly. The soul speaks gently, softly. It doesn't pressure. It doesn't force. It's gentle. Go within. Find the clarity of your dreams, your wishes. Release those limiting beliefs. the things that don't belong to you. Embark on this new path. It's beautiful. And listen to that guidance. You're the one that has the answers. They're not external to you. Because no one knows you as well as your soul does. And your celestial family is there to help you. Just ask. Inspiration. I am receiving divine inspiration right now. It's so beautiful. It's been a continuous reiteration of the message over and over again. I am receiving divine inspiration right now. But if you look at them, they're not surrounded by people telling them what to do, how to live their life. They are there. They are with themselves and they are tuned into themselves. They are not they're not sitting with a group of people telling them what to do. They are tuned into themselves. They're going within themselves and they are listening to what their desires, what their needs, what their wants are. And they are opening up to them. And they are gaining clarity. And whatever they don't understand, they seek guidance from their celestial family. Support. Go within. Ask for that clarity. The answers lie within you. Purification. My energy field is being cleansed of all that I do not need. It's time to let go of those limiting beliefs. It's time to let go of those negative thoughts. It's time to let go of what other people are expecting of you. It's time to let go of pleasing others, thinking that that is the only way that you will gain acceptance. It's time to go within and find that acceptance within yourself, that love within yourself, because it exists within yourself. It's time to sweep away all those restraints, all those thoughts that hold you back, that hold that ego has with making you feel small, like you are not capable, because you are very capable. And you're receiving assistance in clearing out all those restraints, all those things that held you back. Surrender into the letting go of those things. Step into yourself. Go within your heart, go within your soul, and ask for that guidance, ask for that support as you continue to clear away all of these things that no longer serve you, that aren't a part of the person that you are, but are other people's wants, desires, beliefs. It's not that they were trying to harm or cause you to be unhappy or not fulfill your dreams, but they thought it was the best thing. But it doesn't mean that it's the best thing for you. You are now letting go of that doesn't serve you any longer, and moving on to take care of yourself and to find your joys, your dreams, your wants, your desires. Disruption, helper guides. You have a great deal of support at this time. And what has appeared to be an obstacle, something that is standing in the way of what you thought you should be doing, is being disrupted at this time for your benefit. You may not see it that way right now. You may see it as, wow, I am encountering obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. When is this going to stop? And in reality, it's because there's some lessons, there's some experiences in your life that you don't need to continue to live over and over again. And the disruption that is coming in is for purpose. It's to stop you from going down the same path. Because many times we feel that we're reliving the same things over and over again. And we think, well, when am I going to get off of this hamster wheel? I just keep on going round and round the same things. But sometimes it's because we don't really see it as an option to get off the hamster wheel. And now the hamster wheel is stopped. The mechanism is not turning anymore. So it's almost like you must get off of it in order to continue moving. The mechanism doesn't work, so why continue along that path? And in reality, it's because you've already learned what you needed to learn there. And it's time to move on to a new path. And it's letting go of all of those old patterns, all of those old beliefs, all of the restraints and constraints that you have acquired over a lifetime of listening to others and doing things in the way that you've been told. Now it's time to go within and find out what works for you. What do you want? What will make you thrive? What will light you up? What will bring you tremendous joy? Overthinking, nature spirits. It's important to understand that sometimes we are overthinking because we go, when we have a problem or when we have something that we're trying to work out, sometimes we like to talk to others about it. And you get one message from this person, you get another message from that person, you get another message from that person. And sometimes it all feels like conflicting messages. Like everybody gave you something so completely different that none of them match. And it becomes really hard to decipher what is going to work for you. But I'm going to have you turn back to the card Inspiration, the one that says, I am receiving divine inspiration right now. And if you look at that card, they're on top of a mountain. And I'm not saying go to a mountain to receive inspiration, but what I am saying is go out in nature. Sit by a lake. Sit under a tree. If it's too cold where you're at right now and you can't go outside just yet, then stare out into nature. Maybe get some plants and sit by yourself. Be apart from everybody else as you consider, what do I want? What do I need? And if you're still confused, you can say, Soul, give me clarity. And you also have to listen. And sometimes listening to our soul is difficult because we have the chatter of the outside world and the expectations of others and how things should be done in order to acquire this or achieve that. But it's your internal voice that you need to listen to. And that can only be done by going within and blocking out all of that external chatter, to include ego. And for ego, you can just say, you know what? We're just going to try this. Come along for the ride. And yes, speaking to your ego is a good way to have that care, love, compassion for that child. Because ego is a big part of us. It's a loving part of us. It has stepped forward in the moments where we have felt, I can't do this, or I am in danger. And ego has stepped forward. So it's been a loving companion. Now it's time to integrate it into the self. Now you are capable. Now you are strong enough to support ego, to love ego, to reparent ego, to care for ego, so ego can feel safe and begin to incorporate into the self. Restriction, joy guides. And if you look at this, this is card 38. And if you look at the very first card, the very first message that came through, card 38, and it said, personal guidance, guardian angel, spirit family. Your celestial family is with you. They are ready to provide you with the help that you need, with the support that you need, for you to break free of all of those restrictions, for you to break free of everything that is holding you back from living your life with joy, of being able to go down the path that you wish. You see, many times we've been told, oh, that's a mistake. No. If you look at mistakes, they're just moments of great evolution and great growth. And if you look back at your mistakes, many times you look at them and say, wow, that moment in time taught me so much that it's made me into who I am today. It's made me into a person that has grown so much, that is so capable, that through that challenge, through that moment, learned about their inner strength, about their courage, about their perseverance, about the love that they had for themselves, and about how amazing, worthwhile, and truly wonderful they are. And so it's letting you know to go within yourself, to step out of the noise of the day to day, of the opinions of everything and everyone, including social media, including society, including the news, including friends, family, all of those opinions at this point are not serving you, because if we go back to the overthinking, they're causing a tremendous amount of overthinking. And the only true communication and message that you need is from your soul, from within. So go out in nature, go for a walk, and just breathe and just be with yourself. And ask for guidance, ask for assistance, because your celestial family is there. They want to help, they want to assist. And these last cards that I'm going to be pulling are more or less tools and self-care for you. So my breath connects me to life. You know, we tend to be in such a rush that even our breathing is shallow. When we take a breath, it's not something that we're mindfully doing. We're just breathing in to be able to continue speaking, or we're just simply doing it as a reflex. But again, it's taking that time for self-care. It's taking that time to even provide yourself while you're going on that walk through nature, or you're just sitting, staring out a window at nature, or you're sitting on a beach watching the waves. Taking that deep breath in, that deep belly breath, the one where your chest stays still while your stomach rises and allows your lungs to fill completely. That breath, where you can feel that breath going into your lungs and exhaling slowly, where you're in control of the breath and it's not an automatic reflex. This is something that's providing self-care for you. This is something that you do because breathing is what keeps our body functioning. It allows us to take a moment and really be mindful of that breath that I am taking in. And knowing that I am doing it because I am taking care of myself. And I have time to do this. I have time to take this moment, to take this deep breath. You know, it only takes a minute to have 3 counts of deep breathing where you're inhaling deeply and you're holding it for a count of 2 and you're exhaling for a count of 8. In 1 minute, you can do that 3 times. Why don't you try it the next time you're just going for a walk in nature or just sitting and connecting in with yourself? Try that deep breathing. It's okay to feel what you need to feel. It's truly okay to feel. It's truly okay to feel your emotions. Many times we restrict ourselves. We stop ourselves from feeling an emotion. For example, anger. Many times we stop ourselves from feeling angry, and it's okay to feel anger. It's an emotion, and we are able to feel it and then release it. It's a matter of what are we doing with that anger? Are we hurting someone else? Are we lashing out at someone else physically or emotionally? If we're not, then we're simply feeling the emotion and then we're letting it go. We're entitled to feel that emotion because it's ours. Grief. There's limitations on grief. There's limitations because depending on what people feel, you should be grieving about or should not be grieving about, that is what you seem to think you're allowed to feel. And the length of time for grief. There's a misconception that I have to put a time limit on grief. And there isn't. It's a process and it's feeling it. And sometimes we stunt the process and we don't feel, and that becomes stuck energy. And it's part of what, I'll take you back to the card, purification. My energy field is being cleansed of all that I do not need. At this time, you are getting rid of all of those limiting beliefs, of all of those things that you have been holding in that have not allowed you to continue forward the way that you wish, not the way that others wish for you, but the way that you wish. It's you stepping into your power. It's you stepping into the self. And as you step into the self, you will allow yourself to feel what you feel, to live what you need to live, because they're your experiences and they are beneficial to you. Because living an emotion and letting it go is very different than not living an emotion, repressing it, holding on to it, and then carrying it. It creates a wound, and that wound needs to be healed. And that's what you're doing. You're learning to feel. You're learning to be you. You're learning to connect with self. Truth is my teacher. It's so fitting that we end with this particular card, because the truth is that you're the one with the answers. You're the one that is ready to turn within and be yourself, that beautiful self that is embarking on a new path, that beautiful self that knows that they can rely on themselves, on their soul, for they are gaining clarity of what their path is, what they're learning, to trust in the self. And they are also learning that they have assistance. They have a celestial family that is there, ready and willing to help. Teachers that are waiting for you just to ask for that help. Your higher self, your angels, your guides, your soul itself is ready for you to ask for help. Go within yourself, because you are love. And within you, you will find that love. You will find that acceptance. You will find that clarity. And you will create from that place of love, acceptance, clarity, truth, for what is right for you. What a beautiful message. It's being reiterated over and over again. Trust yourself. Go within. Ask for clarity from your soul. Know that within you, love exists. Don't be afraid to go within yourself, to ask for clarity from your soul, because love exists there. There is no judgment. There is no harsh words. There is no anger. There is no resentment. Within your soul, there's only love. And right now, you are releasing a lot of limiting beliefs, a lot of old patterns that you're coming to realize that you're done. You're done with them. You've learned what you needed to learn, and now it's time to embark on a new path. And embarking on this new path is going to require you going within yourself to gain the clarity, to understand what it is that you want, what your purpose is, what lights you up, what brings you absolute joy. Not what others expect, think, or want, because those are their dreams. Those are their aspirations, wants, desires for them to fulfill, not for you. You have your own, but it's time to discover them. So it's time to close that book on the past because you're done. You've learned what you needed to learn. You've gotten the lessons, you've gotten the tools, you've gotten everything. Now it's time to embark on a new path where you're writing a whole new story. What's it going to be? You're also clearing away, you're shedding all of these limiting beliefs, all of these things that have held you back, and things that appear as obstacles, as I should be doing this. There is no should, there is no have to. There is only I wish to. I want to. Ah, this brings me so much joy. I want to do this. And you have a celestial family that is with you, backing you. All you need to do is ask for help because we have free will and they will not step in unless you ask for help. So go within. Start by connecting with your soul and connect with your celestial family to ask for additional clarification and help when needed. Go out in nature. Gain clarity there. When you ask for help, just surrender, let it go, allow yourself to just be free from expectations of how things should be, and just surrender when you ask for help. Seek your own guidance. Don't look for it outside of yourself. Use your breathing as a way of connecting with yourself, as a way of practicing self-care. Feel your emotions so that they don't become stagnant and stuck. Let go of those limiting beliefs. Thank you for joining me today. It's such a beautiful reading. Sending you all so much love. Wishing you the very best. Take very good care. Bye.